Bonjour my friends, I'm Frankie and welcome to Club Foodie. For centuries, there has been fusion cuisine between countries, blending ingredients to create other dishes. There are a few between France and Italy, like salade niçoise, ratatouille, pissaladière, a French pizza, and many others, including this one, Chicken Marengo. With thighs, mushrooms, and seasonings, in a rich tomato white wine sauce, this one-pot meal is so comforting. A tasty dish to make this season. So let's get cooking. Here are some chicken thighs that have been generously seasoned only on the skin side for now, with ground sea salt and freshly ground mixed peppercorns. And what we'll do next is to dredge them with all-purpose flour. I like using a small sieve and tap it on the side. That way, I don't use more than I should, plus whatever I don't use is not contaminated and can go back into my flour container. Alright, let's move on to the stove. In a large skillet over medium-high heat, we'll add olive oil and 1 tablespoon of butter. When it's melted and starts sizzling, we'll add our thighs, seasoned and floured side down, and repeat what we did earlier by seasoning the top with salt and pepper. We'll cook them until golden brown, about 3 to 3.5 minutes, before flipping them. This time, we'll cook them a little less, about 2 to 2.5 minutes. The thighs won't be fully cooked, and it's okay, because we'll cook them more later. So, after 2 minutes, they should look like this, and we'll transfer them to a plate and set aside. We'll now reduce the heat to medium and add the remaining 1 tablespoon of butter. When it's melted, we'll add onions and saute them for 1.5 minutes while scraping the bottom of the skillet to dislodge any brown bits. To this, we'll add mushrooms, stir to blend, before seasoning with ground sea salt and freshly ground mixed peppercorns. Normally, I use piment d'Espelette instead of the peppers, but it lost its potency. The flavor and the aroma were weak, almost absent. If your spices are the same, throw them. They're no good anymore. Alright, so we'll blend everything together and cook for 5 minutes or until tender, stirring often. A few minutes later, we'll add pressed garlic, followed by dry thyme and hot paprika, which replaces the piment d'Espelette. We'll quickly saute the ingredients for 1 minute. Next, we'll pour in some dry white wine and cook until the liquid is mostly evaporated. Something similar to this. If there's a little left at the bottom of the pan, it's not a big deal. To this, we'll add chicken broth, a can of diced tomatoes, some tomato paste. By the way, to salvage your leftovers, find out how by clicking on the top right corner of your screen. And then a large bay leaf. We'll stir until the ingredients are nicely blended and return the chicken thighs to the skillet, skin side up, including any accumulated juices. I knew I was missing something, and here they are, the sliced black olives, sitting on a counter staring at me. Technically, they should have been in a skillet right after the tomato paste. Anyway, so we'll spoon the sauce over the thighs so they're nicely coated and moistened. When the mixture starts boiling, we'll put the lid on, reduce the heat to medium-low, and let it simmer gently for 25 to 30 minutes or until the chicken's internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Every 10 minutes, though, we'll revisit the skillet and spoon more sauce over the thighs. It helps to cook them and also keep from drying out. So, When the meat is done, we'll sprinkle on some fresh chopped parsley and serve with rice or noodles. And my friends, this is our Chicken Marengo. Colorful and delicious, this fusion dish is so delightful. It's a tasty, comforting recipe to make this fall and winter. I hope you give it a try soon, and be sure to visit clubfoodie.com for ingredient amounts, directions, and more info. Until next time, my friends, bon appétit!